You don't drift away from God overnight. You drift one relationship at a time. Most people don't ruin their lives with one bad decision. They ruin them by staying close to the wrong voices for too long. And the Bible is clear about this, even if it makes you uncomfortable. There are people God tells you to distance yourself from, not because He lacks love, but because He values your future. Let's get straight into it. Type 1, the unpleasable. This person is never satisfied. No matter what you do, it's not enough. They don't just complain about situations, they criticize people. And over time, their constant dissatisfaction rewires how you see yourself. Scripture shows this clearly in 1 Samuel 18, when Saul turns against David. David serves faithfully. He wins battles, he protects the nation, and yet Saul becomes jealous the moment attention shifts away from him. What's happening beneath the surface is insecurity, and insecurity always looks for someone to diminish. When you stay close to the unpleasable, you slowly start believing you are the problem. You begin striving instead of resting. You perform instead of trusting. But Ephesians 1 makes it clear that God already settled your worth. You are accepted, not tolerated, approved, not auditioning. Anyone who trains you to earn what God already gave you for free is dangerous to your faith. Type 2, the fool who despises wisdom. This person doesn't lack information, they reject correction. The book of Proverbs repeatedly warns about people who mock wisdom, dismiss counsel, and treat guidance like weakness, not because they don't understand truth, but because they don't want accountability. When you stay close to someone like this, something subtle happens. You start filtering yourself. You stop asking God questions because they call it overthinking. You ignore discernment because they frame it as fear. And that's how destinies quietly derail. In 1 Kings 12, Rehoboam ignores experienced counsel and listens to foolish peers instead. The result isn't just a bad decision, it's a divided kingdom. Wisdom always costs pride. Foolishness always feels easier in the moment. Type 3, the user. This person doesn't build relationship. They extract benefit. They show up when they need something and disappear when you do. The Bible talks about this dynamic in Proverbs 19, explaining how people are drawn to advantage, not loyalty. Judas is the clearest example. He walked closely with Jesus, not for transformation, but for access. John 12 reveals that his concern was never people, it was profit. Here's the hard truth. If someone only values what you provide, they don't value you. And God did not design you to be drained by one-sided relationships. Boundaries are not unloving, they are necessary stewardship. These three types don't just affect your mood, they shape your direction. The unpleasable, the fool who despises wisdom, the user. Who you stay close to determines what you tolerate. What you tolerate eventually defines your life. This is not about cutting people off emotionally. It's about guarding your heart intentionally. In the next part, we'll talk about 3 even more dangerous types. Ones that don't just drain you, but distort truth itself. Before you move on, pause, reflect. Ask God who in your life fits these patterns. If this opened your eyes, like the video so that it reaches someone who needs clarity. Subscribe for part 2, and share this with someone who keeps wondering why they feel stuck.